your hair today?
Another pair of this. This is so soft. I got this.
You got this.
The children, Mama. That would come with my birthday here.
You're gonna wake up and it's gonna be your birthday? Huh? Well, what happened?
And that's just with you. Mommy, mommy, mommy. Boo! Tea time. Just keep hot. There's no thing on that. Here's a bowl, Mama.
Thank you.
Yeah, teapot.
That's delicious. What tea is that?
It's strawberry teapot.
Strawberry tea.
And that does water.
Mm-hmm.
Have water.
Yeah, that's alright.
Doesn't matter, Mama. I'm coming. I'm this.
Good job. Nice work.
Wash. All right, Mama.
Do this.
Let's just can't do it.
You got this.
I did it.
Thank you. You did a good job.
I did it. Need help you? Need help?
Doing on my pillow.
I was at the blanket. Huh? Yeah. Sheets. Should we go? Need books for me. I need more books. Yeah. Let me get to sweep, alright? Now I point for you. Turn on the light. Out.
When you packed it up earlier.
Together.
Okay, let's pack it up again together.
So much. This one. Get the Wonderful. Mama, turn nothing, Mama.
Do you want a strawberry?
Yes.
Okay, let me sell you some. Here, you can ask. How many apples would you like?
4 apples. Smaller.
Yes, I'm smaller.
The door is wee. Must be big, right? Wee! So far. Woo! Something. We got here. We here. I did the rooftop.
Thank you.
Go this way, up to there. Wait, what? Can you go, Mama? I did another. Mommy, Baba looks like mini hair, mini hair, mini hair, mini hair. Looks like a Baba dinosaur. Looks like Baba dinosaur.
Yes.
I don't want you, right? Is that you? And for me, for my way, and way. Chewy. Chewy, Mama.
How much chewy noodle? should I say
Sorry. Oh, what do like this?
Yeah, she's pinching him.
4 minutes tunnel.
4 minutes left.
Yeah. Ready the pony? I don't need another one to Mama. Wait, I can do like this. Wash. Look. Then Mama.
Good night, Coco.
Then Mama.
Sweet dreams.
I love you.
I love you too.
We need to talk about seeing my mom's OBGYN for prenatal care.